Hello, everybody. This is Cruiser Chris from the Cruiser Chris World Network, and I'm coming to you live today because I feel that something needs to be talked about. So I'm going to talk about it. And for today's topic, I'm going to talk about negative-minded individuals. Now, some of you may ask, why you got to talk about this? And here's my answer to you. Throughout my life, there have been people that have come around me, and even though I try to be positive and uplifting, they choose to knock me down, make me feel worse, or at least they try to make me feel worse about who I am, just because they have a negative-minded idea about how they feel. So they feel that they have to drag everybody else down with them because they choose to feel that way. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, if a negative-minded person feels like they have to drag you down to make them feel better about themselves, you control how you feel. So if you're around a negative person and all they do is drag you down and make you feel, oh, this and that and the other thing, don't be around them. You have the power to stand up and walk away. You don't have to feed in to what they're feeling. Because you see, it's not that they feel negative about you. It's because they don't feel good about themselves. Something went wrong in their life for them. We don't know what it is. to make them treat people the way they do. It's nothing you did. It's nothing that the neighbor down the street did. It's nothing that Janelle the cheerleader did in high school. Something was done to them in their formative years to make them want or need to feel like they have to do this to other people. They didn't just wake up one day and say, hey, I'm going to be a bully. Or I'm going to be a negative person. They think about this in their heads over an extended period of time. Because you just can't wake up one day and be a negative-minded person. And to those negative-minded people, here's what I will say. You're going to be negative-minded, and you're going to disrespect people and mistreat people and make people feel bad just so that you can feel better. Go off in your own little corner and just stay there. Because nobody wants to be around that. And just like I said in the bullying video I did a few weeks ago, negative-minded people don't know this yet, but they need help. There is something wrong inside their head that causes them to do this to other people. So, if you're a negative-minded person, go get help. Not only for yourself, but for your friends around you. Because nobody wants to be around a negative-minded person. Nobody wants to be associated with somebody who's going to drag them down all the time. Nobody wants that. Life is too short to be one, a bully, or two, a negative-minded person. Not only that, but when you're a person who chooses not to think positively about other people or yourself, and chooses to drag people down because you don't feel good about yourself, that is a choice that you have made. It's not a choice that anybody else has made. It's a choice that you have made. And to those people that are around those people that are dragging everybody down and putting them down and doing all the negative stuff to them, you have the power to walk away. You have the power to stand up to them and say, you don't need to be negative. Life is too short to be negative. Because, and not that I'm wishing this on anybody, I'm giving an example here. You could be healthy as a horse one day, and the next day you wake up with a pain in your chest, not able to breathe. And you could go to the hospital and die of a heart attack, just like that. Just like that. And when you do die, in this scenario, how do you think the higher power is going to look on you? Do you think he's going to say, oh, so-and-so, I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad that you were a part of the world and that you treated people the way you did? Or do you think he's going to sit there and say, why did you do all that? Why did you waste the time and the power and the abilities that I have given you, or that I gave you, to do all of the negative things that you did? Why? So, something to think about. Think about how you would want to be treated. Just because somebody else treats somebody one way doesn't mean that it gives you license to do the same thing. It doesn't give you license just because John treats somebody one way, and Bill treats somebody one way. Doesn't give you the same authority to treat that person the same way. So, to make a long story short, because I didn't want to be up here very long today, I just wanted to shoot this video because it was something that was on my mind. You control how you feel. You control how you react to things. You can react negatively and feel sick and feel hurt and feel tired and just want to be in a corner somewhere. Or you can choose to be positive and look at the good in people and in life and try to make a difference in the world. That's what I would do, is try to do what I could to work on that. Because that's what I do every day. I don't spend my time around a lot of negative people, because you waste a lot of your time and your energy trying to come up with answers to combat what they said. So why do you want to waste your time and energy doing that when you could be using your time, energy, and air, which there is a limited supply of on Earth, because we never know when we're going to get called home. We could get called home tomorrow. Okay? We could get called home tomorrow. And when it comes to the judgment time, what do we want to be remembered for? Do we want to be remembered for the person that was negative all the time? The person that was dragging people down with them all the time? What do we want to be remembered for? I want you to take a minute and remember one of the Bible verses. It says, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." That means if you don't want to be bullied, if you don't want to be negative-minded, if you don't want to be having people drag you down, put you down, be negative around you, then use your mind and your power for positive things. Don't be around people that are going to drag you down all the time, because it rubs off on you, and before you know it, now you're starting to treat people like this. And that's not good. It is a lot easier to think positively and live through your life with a positive attitude and help to uplift others than it is to be negative and down and depressed. You know, I was surrounded by some negative people in school. Some of the teachers that I had in school were negative-minded people. For those of you that have been with me for a while, you remember the story that I told you one time about the teacher that I had in school, that all they said that I would be able to do is count change, so I better get good at it. That's all they said I would ever be able to do. Me. Me. That's what they said about me. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm living on my own in a 2-bedroom townhome, all on one level today. I still have caregivers that come in to help me with a few tasks every day. But for the most part, I'm on my own. So you see, even though people tell you you can't do something, if you believe in yourself and you believe that you can accomplish a goal, and you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything you want to do when you want to do it. But you have to surround yourself with good people. Only you can choose to do that. I can't do that for you. The garbage man that picks up your trash every week can't do that for you. Your lawn care maintenance people that come in and take care of your property can't do that for you. The only person that can do that for you is you. Is you. No one else. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have choices we have to make every day. Some of those choices are very, very hard to make. But we have to make them. Because you see, life is full of choices. Every day when you wake up, to get out of bed, that's a choice. To get dressed, that's a choice. To brush your teeth, that's a choice. To eat, that's a choice. To go for a walk, that's a choice. So, to make the closing on this video, because I know I've been talking for a while, life is full of choices. There are good choices and bad choices. Only you can decide what kind of choices you make. Whatever choices you make, we would hope that you make good ones. But it's up to you to make that determination. So, 3 things I want to leave you with. We have to focus on being positive. Not surround ourselves with negative people. Just gotta walk away. And the third thing is, the choices that you make on a daily basis will determine what happens to you in life. So make good choices. Don't be around people that are negative and that would choose to bully you. And do what you can to be positive. If you see an old lady that's struggling to cross the street, give her a helping hand. Because not only is that going to make it easier for that old lady that's trying to cross the street, but it's going to make you feel better about yourself. And it's going to make your outlook on life be a little better than maybe what it is. And when you see negative people, just walk away. Because you have the power. Every one of us in this world has the power to associate with people that we want to associate with. Or that we don't want to associate with. So, you choose. You choose. I can't make the choice for you. You have to do that yourself. If you've liked what you've seen today, please consider connecting with the Cruiser Chris World Network. Smash that subscribe button down below. Next to the subscribe button is the notification bell. Smack that thumbs up to show the YouTube community that you like what we do. So it helps spread the word about what we are doing. If you have topics you want us to talk about, we'll leave them in the email section below, in the description box. Nobody's perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody makes mistakes. And we have to forgive the people that make the mistakes to us. Here's another Bible verse. It comes from the Lord's Prayer. And it says, forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Give us this day our daily bread. And deliver us from evil. So we've quoted 2 Bible verses today. We did the do unto others as you would have them do unto you. and we did the Lord's Prayer. And it is our hope that you get something from messages like this, and you take what we are telling you and you put it into your daily repertoire. Thank you for watching, folks. We hope everybody stays safe, happy, and healthy out there. And we will see you next time.